You know that friend who always cancels plans? The one who says, "Not tonight, maybe next weekend, I'm just tired," and people assume they're rude, antisocial, or boring. But here's the truth. They're not avoiding you. They're protecting something. Because for some people, a Friday night in pajamas feels better than a Friday night at a party. And if that sounds like you, you're about to feel extremely understood. Today, we're breaking down the psychology of people who genuinely love staying home. The type society calls boring, but psychology calls something much deeper. Home is a recharge, not a rejection. Extroverts recharge through people. Noise gives them energy. Movement fuels them. Social interaction wakes them up. But introverts, and people who prefer solitude, recharge in stillness. Even fun social moments slowly drain their mental battery. And home. Home is the only charger that actually works. Psychologists call this optimal arousal theory. Some nervous systems crave stimulation. Others feel overwhelmed by it. It's not laziness, it's biology, the need for control. But it goes beyond introversion. Many people love staying home because home gives them something the outside world never does. Control. Out there, the world is unpredictable. Loud strangers, forced small talk, last-minute changes, social pressure to perform. But at home, you control the lighting, the noise, the vibe. For people with anxiety or high sensitivity, that control isn't comfort, it's survival. Solitude creates depth, and here's something most people don't realize. Studies show people who enjoy solitude often become more creative, introspective, emotionally aware, better at problem solving. Staying home isn't doing nothing. It's where the best ideas are born. Not in crowded bars, but in quiet rooms at 2 a.m. with a thought that changes everything. Society romanticizes being out. Society glamorizes being out there. The parties, the Instagram stories, the live your best life culture. But what if your best life is a documentary, some soup, a calm room, zero obligations? That's not depressing. That's self-awareness. When home becomes a cage. Now, to be honest, sometimes staying home comes from a darker place. Social anxiety, past trauma, depression, whispering. What's the point? For those people, home becomes both a refuge and a cage. So the real question is, do you stay home because it restores you, or because leaving feels too heavy? One is peace. The other is hiding. The home lovers aren't missing out, but for people who truly love staying home, they're not missing out. They're just living differently. They find joy in small rituals, morning coffee, comfort shows, the quiet at sunset, a room that feels safe. Psychologists call this low stimulation preference. These people don't need constant entertainment because their inner world is already rich. So if you're someone who turns down invitations without guilt, who feels happiest on a solo Saturday, who would rather stay in than chase noise, you're not broken. You're wired for depth over performance, for peace over chaos, for meaning over attention. Tell me, do you prefer staying home, or do you think people are just making excuses? And if you want more psychology videos that feel like they're describing your soul, hit subscribe, because the next one will hit even harder.